And I'll try to keep my address around the way we have evolved, the way we have emerged, the way we have expanded the India growth story in the last 10 years, now soon to be 11. I think India's rise has been across 5 important pillars. One, our global leadership, particularly as a global soft power. 2, the economy, what we've done on manufacturing and investments. 3, innovation and entrepreneurship. 4, infrastructure development and consumption-led growth. And 5th, women-led development. And on all these 5 pillars, India has been able to showcase an emerging story which, as rightly the Honorable Prime Minister yesterday mentioned, is well on track to become the world's 3rd largest economy in the very near future, much ahead of what was estimated 10 years ago. In terms of global leadership, whether it is our successful hosting of the G20, our navigation of the various problems, conflicts that other parts of the world were facing, be it the Ukraine-Russia crisis, be it the Palestinian-Israeli situation, in every score, handling of the COVID crisis, expanding and forging new partnerships and relationships across the world, new free trade agreements with the developed world, Australia, UAE, Liechtenstein, Iceland, Switzerland, and Norway. The progress we are making in other engagements with Europe, and the progress we will soon make with the United States of America as we proceed to finalize a trade deal by fall of this year, are all reflective of India's growing relevance at the global stage. And it's no mean achievement that when the world is struggling with significant possible disturbance on the trade front, on the economic front, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was the first leader of a large economy to be invited to the White House. You saw the tremendous goodwill that Prime Minister Modi has earned for India, for 140 crore Indians across different administrations. And you saw how Prime Minister Narendra Modi was able to ensure the successful future of our international trade, of our growing business with around the world, and the US being the world's #1 economy. It's something that I have always felt would be a natural partnership between the two countries, which we hope to now culminate in the next 6 or 7 months. In fact, I still remember, and I've possibly said it on the same stage here earlier, that when the US ambassador under the first Trump administration came to meet me, I think it was 2017 possibly, in the course of the conversation, my reaction to him was, I wonder why the US and India cannot expand trading relations, cannot enter into an agreement to support each other's economies, particularly given that we are two democracies, we are two countries which believe in the rule of law, in transparent administrations and governance, and we both are against non-market economies, which often disturb the manufacturing ecosystem or businesses around the world. At that point of time, the general refrain used to be the Congress will not allow the United States to enter into new trading arrangements. But what the Prime Minister has brought back with him, an agreement or an understanding to enter into a trade deal by fall of this year, I think gives a lot of confidence and a lot of relief to every business person in the United States and in India who believe that together we can truly transform world trade. Together with our competitive strengths in different areas, we can truly work as two friends, as two partners for progress and prosperity. And therefore our growing global relevance, and there are so many countries around the world who have already recognized Prime Minister Modi's popularity and his contribution to the world. I think 19 awards at last count by different countries and multilateral organizations have been conferred on Prime Minister Modi. 19 awards. I don't know of any other leader who can boast of so many awards. And each one of them, the Prime Minister has taken in all humility on behalf of 140 crore Indians. In the same breath, if you look at the kind of relations that he's been able to build across the world, whether it's different partners, whether it's different countries who don't see eye to eye, India has always been at the forefront of trying to support global peace, global prosperity, dialogue, diplomacy. And through the last 10 years, I think India's own position around the world has significantly upped what we had inherited in 2014. In fact, when any of you goes abroad, I'm quite sure that the respect that the Indian passport gets today, we have never experienced in our life before. So we really need to be very, very proud to be an Indian today, and we can say that we will be at the forefront of global prosperity going forward. As a soft power also, our services exports, our services engagement with all the top large corporations around the world continue to grow. At last count, about 1,800 global capability centers operating out of India. The trust which India and Indian businesses earned across the world during COVID, when we met every single international obligation that we had made, be it in supply of goods, be it in back office operations, be it in technology, be it in design, innovation, every single commitment that India had made to the world, we were able to meet on time, working from home, rejigging our processes, allowing export-oriented units to continue to work. Every single step was taken to ensure that we earn the goodwill and trust of the entire world. And I think it is that trust that is giving us a payback when we are seeing not only design in India growing, not only make in India growing, but serve from India also becoming a major India story in the last few years.